So you all know Spark is evil, vile, manipulative, evil. You know they're wicked, right? No, but for real, I got a story. So I've had some gripes with Spark in the past, okay? And I'm sure if any of you have been doing Spark for longer than a month or two, you know what they do to new people. You just go on Reddit, Reddit/Spark or whatever. My God. So anyway, what they do is they love bomb you, right? They give you all the great orders, they give you all the attention, they kiss your bum, you know, they make sure you're all good, your boo-boos, everything's fine, you know, they give you great orders. That's pretty much it. And then the good orders slowly start to trickle away, and then they slowly start to send you ones, you know, not the round robin ones, but the ones that are meant for specifically for you, that if you decline, it brings down your acceptance rate. So they give you those ones, and they're all bad. They start to get worse and worse and worse, and they start to be for stores that are in another state, but still somehow in your zone. Literally, that is my zone. There are 2 other stores I'm in Washington, in Idaho. And that's my zone. It's like, oh yeah, I'd love to drive to freaking Idaho. Yeah, what? Anyway, so that's really shitty that they do that. And so yeah, they start to send you those, and they will send them to you repeatedly. And now I have a new theory today. So yeah, it makes it impossible to keep your acceptance rate up, because you will not become profitable if you take ones that are not from a store that is close to you. There's no freaking way. I drive to Idaho. One, I'm gonna be late, and that's gonna bring my on-time arrival down, and then the customer's gonna be pissed. That's gonna bring my customer rating down, and it's not worth it. It's not worth it. So it's like, well, I guess I'll just take the hit with the acceptance rate. Problem is, when your acceptance rate goes down, you get even worse orders. So it's literally a vicious cycle. That is Walmart Spark in a nutshell. Look at the freaking ratings in their app. It is 2.9 stars currently. It is terrible, and I'm not sure who's giving out the 5 stars. Probably some bots that they paid for. Something like that. That's the only way. But they almost got taken down off of the App Store. Apparently, Apple didn't like how shitty they are. But anyway, yeah, it's rough. So anyway, today the GF finally, after months and months of waiting, because I said you should at least get on Spark because they do have some decent orders, even though they are this evil. You can still make it work. And she finally got accepted today. And I have my Spark app on. She has hers on. And this is great. This is great. Like, we got 2 phones to compare. Guess what happens? And it was around 12:20, I think. Yeah, 12:20 in the afternoon. And my phone, silent. Nothing. Her phone, bing, bing, bing. Spark orders. And you know what her first one was? Guess how much the amount was. Just guess in the comments. What do you think her first order that she got was? Okay, that's enough waiting. $50 order. $30 tip on that. Do you know how long it's been since I've seen a customer who has tipped $30 on Spark? Long time. And I wouldn't have cared too much if I would have got an order too. But I got nothing. Absolutely nothing. My acceptance rate is 20%, and that's pretty decent because it's impossible to keep it up. It's impossible. I don't know who's driving around all these stores. You're losing money. You're losing money if you're doing that. Unless you live in a small zone where there's only like 2 stores. There's like 8 in mine, and it's terrible. It's terrible. It's all through different parts of the city, and the terrible parts and the dangerous parts. It's really bad. Freeways at 40 minutes away. Like, it's really bad. So anyway, you know what I told her? I told my GF, I told her, enjoy it while it lasts. Enjoy the love bombing. Make as much money as you can, because in these first 2 weeks, they're going to give you some good orders. So make sure you're making some money on this. So that's all you really can do, you know. And the only thing I can assume, was my theory, is that they just keep letting on new people to try and get them to be suckered into the acceptance rate scam, so that they take these terrible orders. And I have a 1-star review on that app too. So I said, oh God, what did I say? I said, a bad order is a bad order. No one is going to take it. You can't just keep bringing in new suckers to try and take these trash orders. Sure, someone will, but then what's going to happen? Their car's going to break down. Word of mouth will spread. Yeah, you know, people will start to know that these orders are trash. I don't know. It's just awful. And as I've been doing this longer, I start seeing more and more $7 orders, $7 pickup, $10, like $11, just terrible. The lowest I've seen is $7. $7. Are you telling me that's worth arriving to the store, driving to the Walmart, driving however many miles? Oh, also waiting there potentially for 30 plus minutes if it's busy. It's for $7. You're gonna waste an hour. You're gonna make $7 an hour. I know that's what some of you DoorDash people make. I know that's what some of you make, and you're happy with that, right? Do you realize how much you have to make? I don't know the exact number, but I saw some comment saying I have to make $8 per order. But how much do you have to make to actually be profitable doing delivery an hour? How much you have to make? I'm gonna guess somewhere probably around $30 an hour. Are you making that on DoorDash? Are you making that on Uber? No, you have to multi-app. I multi-app with Spark. I do Uber and Spark, and I haven't even turned on DoorDash in like 3 months because it's so terrible. It might be better now because the summer's over, but anyway, that's how crummy Spark is, and I've yet to get an order. I'm gonna turn it on right now to see if I get one. Who knows? Who knows? But if they just keep adding on more people, especially for the one store that I actually go to, now we're both going to be going to the store. I'm not mad about it because she needs to be working, making more money than what she makes on Instacart and Uber and DoorDash anyway. So, anyway, that's why Spark is evil and corrupt and wicked, just like all these other apps. And if some of you are going to say, oh, why do you still do it? Why do you keep doing it? It's like, it's still a good way to make money, but they're freaking scummy, man. They're manipulative. It's terrible. It's terrible. They're wicked. And if you can't see that and you still want to try and defend these companies, like, oh, you're a chump. That's all I could say. You're a chump. Like, you just trust everyone that everyone has their best interest in mind for you. You obviously haven't been screwed over enough, or you just roll over on your back and just take it. And that's what you do your whole life, probably. Anyway, I know I'm making this straw man of a person, but there's people like that. Anyway, peace out, y'all. Dang you, Spark. Dang it. All right, so I've calmed down a little bit. Yeah, I got an order. It's about $23. Nowhere close to 50, but it's just how it goes with the love bombing, man. Yeah, it's just another thing. You call support. I called support before, like, about, it's like, well, why aren't I getting any good orders anymore? Like, why aren't I getting, and they're full of beans in so many ways. They're super nice, but they lie to you with a smile on their face. That's what they do, which is worse, because then they're you know, it feels like they're challenging your intelligence, of course, which they are. I think, sorry, it's so bumpy here, because, you know, they're probably told to lie, you know, which is crazy to me that anyone would agree for that, but I agree to that type of work, but whatever. Maybe they're probably lied to themselves. Someone's lying to them too. But yeah, I called support about it, and they say, oh, well, you just got to get your acceptance. I see that your acceptance rate isn't up as it should be. Every other rating's perfectly fine. Like, all my other ratings are like picturesque, except for the acceptance, because it's impossible to get. Impossible. Do not fall for the scam of trying to get your acceptance rate up, because they're doing the same thing that DoorDash is doing. They look for desperate, uneducated, unintelligent, that's the only way I can describe it, people. Either desperate, uneducated, intelligent, I don't know. But they look for them, and just like DoorDash, the only person who's a top dasher is a desperate person. That's what it seems like. That's what I would say. I wouldn't do it. I don't know. You got all these debates saying, "Oh, top dasher is actually the best." That's like, I don't even bother watching those because I can't do it. It's not worth it. My market. So maybe I should investigate a bit more into those. But my market doesn't matter. It's busy enough to where I can get some decent orders a lot of the time. But anyway, yeah, it's a bunch of crap. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for the acceptance rate. A lot of these ratings, for the longest time, I have still been getting orders consistently every hour, except for that last hour, which was strange that I didn't get an order. While I think that's why it made me so mad, because I knew it was perfect proof of how there are orders out there, and you think, oh, why am I not getting any orders? It's because they keep bringing in new people, and these people have good ratings, and so that makes the system be like, oh, this person is a really good driver, even though you have no history driving. You could be the shittiest driver in the world, and they wouldn't know. They put more faith into someone who has never done a delivery for them, and they put faith in them over a driver who has been consistent and never stolen or never missed an item, never been late. It's evil. It's messed up. Like, come on, change your apps, people. Like, value your long-time drivers, because that's why you keep getting these crackheads coming in here and stealing. And that's the truth. That's the truth. That's why they keep screwing up. They don't know how the app works. They don't know how to deal with stuff. They steal. Who knows? Who knows? You know, you got some honest new ones. You know, of course you got to let new people in, but it's like they should go through some kind of proving. Instead, it's the opposite. Like, it's weird. It's weird. It's like, maybe that's the best way to do it, though. I guess they probably have like a lot of money poured into this thing, but I don't know. They had DDI. They're part of it, and I think they bought them out because they were so crappy. I don't know. It's talking to some of these Walmart employees, I guess, even though they have all the money, they really don't. They don't have good systems in place. I literally talked to several of these Walmart people, and they're all like, "Yeah, things are run so terribly here." I've even talked to someone who worked at Walmart for 7 years, and they said that they figured out a new way to do inventory, and they only ran her program for 3 months, and she said that it takes 6 months to see if something is going to work, and they didn't have the patience for it. And that's what she told me. It's like, could have been a bunch of crap, but I believe her, because I could see Walmart being like, no, it's not working out, you're fired, like, it's like, let it run. Things need to run their processes, man. But I don't think Walmart has that patience. That's why they're just like, oh, let's get new drivers, we've got a bunch of orders that aren't getting taken, just get new drivers, they'll take them. It's like, no, a bad order is still a bad order. Bad order is still a bad order. No one's gonna take it. No smart person, no intelligent driver, good driver, delivery person should take those. It's not good money to mile. Anyway, I think it's the end of my rant. I think this video is like 13 minutes now, but hope you have a good one. Hope you found this video useful. Please subscribe. I have 18 subscribers currently. It's not very much. I know there's a lot of competition out there with the gig tubers, but I'm just gonna keep making the videos because it helps me with my public speaking and my facial expressions, and because I don't get a lot of time around people anymore. So it's good to be looking at how I am interacting, even just with the camera. Helps with my presentation skills. Okay, well, have a good one. I gotta do a shopping order for 23 bucks. It's not 45. Bull crap. Anyway,